YouTube. To Dark Eidolon presents
Critical Drinks.
Critical
with your
Drinks.
hosts,
Andy Aguilar.
And Andrew Smith.
Yeah.
and me, Brandon Brooker. And yeah, Critical Drinks is a show where three dummies, I say that every time, 3 dummies, roll dice, figure out what happens in a make-believe story that Andy's creating right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be chapter 5 of the Tale of the Black Belafonte. Yeah, but we'll get to that game and stuff later. Yeah, that's going to be the majority of what we're doing, obviously. But yeah, we also like to drink beverages on this show. So, got to ask the question: what you drinking on?
What you drinking on? What you got, Andrew?
We'll do Andrew. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm tired because I am
Okay.
parent of 2, soon be 3. But yeah, so I'm just rocking that fucking caffeine roller coaster with some Red Bull.
I like it.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
need,
it.
You need some wings. Need
Still
some
pep.
wings for this episode.
Sorry, I had an espresso
Wings.
before this, so I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh well.
Fancy
I'm
pants
drinking
over there.
Drinking the exact opposite of that. I'm drinking a nice cold Odell IPA.
Ooh.
Oh. Indian
Okay.
Pale.
I don't really like IPAs, but this one, there's something about this one.
You able to cross over for that one?
It's smooth. Yeah, I don't know. It still is. It's bitter, but I don't know. It's terrible for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All IPAs are bad. Most of them. I don't guess.
Yeah. There's like maybe a couple that I will definitely vouch for, but yeah.
Yeah. Odell's one of them. Yeah.
I think. All right.
I'm gonna do that. I got 2 silver bullets in the fridge. So.
Nice. I was gonna say we can't linger on IPAs for too long, just like hating on them, because they have a fierce fan base. Have you ever talked to your fucking snob?
Especially here in Portland.
Dude, have you ever talked to?
God.
Have you ever really talked to those drunk idiots? Because they're all just like, I like IPAs. I drink them all the time.
And they always have to
to
suggest one to you. They're like, "Oh, you don't like IPAs? Trust me, man. I got this one. Look, you gotta try this one because it's not like all the other ones." And you open it, you're like, "Oh, bitter, fucking hops, cool."
Yeah.
Fucking totally like
It's the same
so
shit.
throw at them. Like, stop suggesting them to me. I don't want them. I just want.
Yeah. I want to drink something different though. I want to kind of branch out.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So speaking of opposites and not branching out.
Back on the wagon.
Back on that other seat.
Yeah. Just went back to your original seat.
One day I want Andy to just come in all defeated and just like, sorry I didn't have White Claws. They only had Trulies, but I still had Black Cherry.
Yeah, it still counts, right? The streak continues.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
There's an asterisk on that one. I had to vacate my title, and then
At least your sugar water's getting you drunk. Mine's just this.
Yeah. I separated my caffeine and my alcohol, although I could have had it in the same one. Those things are crazy though. But where it's like alcohol and caffeine mixed together in one.
Man, I thought about doing a goof and getting a Four Loko, but I didn't because I was like, dude, I don't want to. I'm not gonna commit to that.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have to drink a big tall Four Loko in front of a bunch of people.
I think we'd have to bring that up during Scrum. So Four Loko. Thoughts?
What's up with that? Any reason why we're bringing that in front of people?
You poured it in a glass. That's cool, but
the only energy drink booze thing that I got into was Juice. Remember Juice? Juice was pretty cool back in 2007.
So the only thing I was into
the Dragon Juice, the purple one, dog, the purple one.
Just remember whenever Red Bull had to be in like all of your mixed drinks, like Jaeger bombs were super popular, and like
dude, I'm still doing Jaeger bombs. That's for next time.
Oh
I'm
man,
just gonna do Jaeger bombs.
should we just like one episode just drop them in and just go like?
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
sure.
Okay,
Yep. Put it on the list.
put it on. Yep,
Yep.
it's on the list.
Oh, cool. He's
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I do. I'm a sucker for Jaeger bombs. I like
We
Jaeger
also-
still. I don't give a shit.
We also have
It's
a mixed drink
delicious.
that was made by I want to say Tyranny, right?
Tyranny, yeah. We just never made it. We need to do that. We need to do that
Mhm.
one day. But we all have to get the ingredients because we're
Sure.
all we're all spread out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We made a lot.
So we're all gonna make a mixed drink and then like drink
Mhm.
it at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
We should do like a
Yep.
very Mel Brooks where we're like we mix it on camera and we're like, oh, this is gonna be so good, and then we just all three sit and go. like, just,
This is
Right
horse shit.
this
Oh.
sucks. That tasted bad.
No, I'm
Pour
sure
him.
if Tyranny made the concoction, it'll be delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey man, you can have all the ingredients, but like if you mix it wrong, you fuck up,
True.
man. Especially with like I don't know.
It's
Those
like
real,
eating a cuttlefish.
those
You
real
fuck it
crazy
up,
ones.
it'll kill you. Or a pufferfish, not a cuttlefish. Sorry, internet.
What
Isn't
cartoon
cuttlefish
was
just,
that
like,
on?
poisonous, anyways.
Is it?
I think cuttlefish
There's
is
a lot of
like
poison.
just poison. Yeah. But pufferfish, I think that's right. You have to like cook them a certain way.
What's the one
Or
that
like
people
cut a
eat,
certain
and they're like,
gland
oh,
out.
if I cut it wrong, it'll kill me. Like,
Yeah.
there's a fish like that. If you're a viewer and you know, leave a comment.
Yeah,
the
let's
actual
take
fish
5
that we're
minutes to
talking
figure this
about.
We don't know
Tell
what
us.
we're talking about.
Could be a lionfish. Could be the lionfish.
I almost want to say it's like a Simpsons episode, and it's like the three-eyed fish.
I thought it was a South Park episode.
I know it was a cartoon.
Andy gets real serious. Like, don't
Yeah.
fucking correct me on cartoons, you
Just
asshole.
walk out.
Go.
I'm taking my White Claws, and I guess I'm already home, so I can't really go home. But
You turned into Ron Swanson at Home Depot. I know more than you. And then
Yeah. I know more than you.
oh, cartoons, bro! Don't even go there.
Well, shit. Anything else you want to share on the pod, or anything
No.
new happened this week?
Nope.
Nope. No.
stop it.
All right. Cool. Same shit. You guys want to play some games? Have y'all ever
Yes.
played Pathfinder before?
Have you ever even found paths before?
Have you ever have we found our paths yet?
I think so. We're on the way, right? We're on the path.
Yeah, I think we should go in. Andrew, are you ready?
I am ready.
You sound very
Yes.
confident.
Well, he's passed out.
Yes.
He's just like he's getting into character. You know, he's unconscious.
I see. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. Let's go to Galarian. Let's go. Let's go.
So, you guys don't remember? I'm hoping you do because it was like in the shit. But when we last left off, our friend Brock Brutus fell to the ground at the bite of Mama. He's also taking a bite out of Dante, who's also slumped to the ground. You guys are basically cutting her off from the entrance to the cave. You guys being Fritz and the rest of the crew. So I'm pretty sure you guys have like lined yourself up right there. So the mouth of the cave is behind you guys, and in front of you is Mama with. I'm keeping the name.
It's Mama.
Yeah, with Brock and Dante at the ground. Your crew is still on the ship, kind of still trying to repair it because Simone and Ezra are on there. They kind of use some of their summons, and yeah, they're getting. What's up?
What is Mama's actual name? Because I've noticed in my notes, I've
We don't
only
know.
actually
You don't
put no. I didn't know in the dream. Never got like.
Oh, hang on.
Just making
don't-
sure. Just making sure.
No. You would know.
Fritz don't know. Yeah.
Maybe in the
She's
dream
fancy
someone was
lady.
like Elizabeth
Bathroy.
No,
Stansellberry.
it's
Bathroy?
actually
Bathroy.
quite a regal name. She once went by the name Guinevere. I know it doesn't
Ooh.
match what she is now, but yes.
It's very Dark Souls. Like thinking.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. That's actually
You're
kind
welcome.
of what I was going for.
Hey, how about that Elden Ring?
Oh, I know, right?
Ooh, coming
I'm
out
excited about it,
February.
Ooh, very much so.
dude. Yeah, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time out of my life
Yeah, so cool.
in a good way.
Hey, can't you play online?
Yeah.
You can.
You guys want to play online?
Whoa.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Do it.
so we'll be back now.
We'll just be live streaming Elden Ring. Like, fuck this.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
doing
yeah,
D&D
maybe.
anymore. We're just live streaming because like it's consumed our fucking.
Yeah,
Right.
nice. I'm okay with. No, I'm kidding.
Here's a Twitch
Okay.
channel.
I do want to make a Twitch channel, so
Eventually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, Andy.
Yeah. Sorry, we're getting off the rails. That game though looks so
Yeah.
badass. But yeah, so
Okay.
let's go ahead and re-roll initiative because we're gonna like jump right back into the action. All your spells and all that should still be marked off. Nothing's been like, changed or anything like that. Your HP should still be remaining where it was last time. No one's rested or anything like that. We are just jumping right back into it. So yeah, let's get those initiatives.
I do have a question.
Okay.
So my what about all the stuff that I like boosted myself up with, like the potions that I took? My storm cloud I still have 2 rounds on all that. So the first 2 rounds I'll still have those.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
still
I was just
going.
making sure. So my little storm cloud is still buzzing around. All right, sweet. All right,
Cool.
sweet.
Brock, you
All
good?
right. Ooh, natural 20.
Niner.
Natural
I heard
20
a 9
on
and
the
a natural 20. Okay.
yeah.
Let me
Does
just
that
write
mean
this down.
Brandon goes first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So starts off with Fritz. So yeah,
Cool.
you have your crew behind you. The mouth of the cave is behind you, and in front of you, you have the scene that I described to you earlier. And also to the side is the orc shaman who's still like trying to like fiddle with the book.
Okay. And I know you just said it, but where's Mama? And does she have Brock in her arms or something, or like?
At this
him
point,
back,
she's
or-
like released her, her bite and everything like that. And yeah, he's like just kind of slumped at the ground, and she just has all this blood on her face, and she's kind of like, I guess the word is like euphoric right now, like just kind of gave him a little too much, so even she's kind of like stuck in her head for a second.
Okay. Cool. So, well, I'm gonna switch my short sword for my bow, my short
Okay.
bow, and I'm gonna so I can conceal her with the cloud
Mm-hmm.
without concealing
yeah.
Brock.
Because the last time you moved it, it was kind of close, but it wasn't like on her. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna close that distance with the storm cloud and give her a little zap. So do that reflex save.
Reflex. Ooh, that's actually pretty high. Ooh, yeah. That's gonna be 20.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nothing happens. Great. Okay, but she
Yeah.
does get the 20% mischance concealment.
Okay. Let me write that
And
down.
And that does count, like, so you'd have to hit her and then do the mischance. So yeah, and same goes for her. Okay, so that fucked up, and also that kind of sucks because now I was gonna shoot her, but now she has fucking concealment. All right.
Sorry, her reflexes are so good.
Shoot
Yeah,
first,
I
cloud later.
That's
Seriously, that's what I should have done. Yeah, for real. Oops. But I could also just do I can do a spell too.
Ooh. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
the cloud
try.
is a spell, but
Well, it's a spell that's been going on. This is a different spell. Okay, so is she like up to 35 feet away from me?
25. She's 30 feet away.
Okay, cool. So this will be able to hit her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just try to daze her. So it's a will negates.
Got it. So I'm rolling will right now.
Yeah.
Okay. It is 22.
Well then.
Oh wait, I can't cast this on her. I'm pretty sure she has more of a hit die than 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Never mind. That doesn't even work on her.
Well, it's 1d. Let me just be sure. Yeah, it's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. This spell clouds the minds of humanoid creatures with 4 or fewer hit dice.
Yeah.
So
Well,
never
I'll
mind.
allow you to do something else.
Okay. Well then, I didn't know that. That's stupid.
All right. Spells can always
All
be
right.
kind of like, oh shit.
Yep. Good thing I read it. So I guess I'm just gonna try to shoot through the cloud at her then.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Short bow. Would this be considered a sneak attack?
Due to her euphoric state, she's not really paying attention, and she's like in the cloud and golf. Yeah, I would say so.
Cool. Nice.
Kind of
Thank
lost her sense of self for
Real nice.
the time being.
9 plus 6. So that's 15. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, 16 to hit. My bad. Still misses.
Yeah.
Misses. All right.
Even
So,
with your
but since
advantage, still misses.
but since I still am hasted, I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot,
Okay.
Keep shooting.
and it's less. So both of those miss.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Great.
Sweet turn.
Yeah.
All right. Brock.
You did nothing.
Actually, Brock, give me a D6 roll.
5.
All right. Actually, you add that to your HP, and you get a sudden rush of like as life actually like comes back into your lungs. It seems like she kind of gave you a little too much, and she actually healed you with her bite somewhat.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and you kind of like snap right up, almost like an adrenaline shot. So you're like up on your feet now. Like you are, you're not really sure exactly like the state of things around you, but you are up on your feet.
Do I have shield and I mean I grab my shield and my axe if I don't already have them?
Yeah, you were like on the ground, like kind of slumping. When you got up, you kind of like ah. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna look at Mama and give her the old power attack.
And yeah, she's right next to you, engulfed in a cloud, just kind of like.
Fuck you, bitch.
And she is technically
natural.
Actually,
20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. Now it's the 20% thing, right?
I need to roll percentage dice, right? Or do I with a natural 20?
Yeah. I mean, I would think so.
Okay.
If you roll under 20, you miss.
Oh.
So you have to roll above 20 to hit.
Here we go. Yeah. 46.
Oh,
Nice.
shit. Yeah. All right, so roll the damage, and it's 2, basically, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. God, I should really just know this.
It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with.
Critical is times 3.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Let's run over my power attack. So is it times 3 my total attack or just my base attack?
Brandon?
It's your damage. You just roll your damage 3 times.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Do I wait? I guess since I did a power attack, I'm not rolling the power attack 3 times. It's just regular weapon damage, right? So I'm going to roll a D8 3 more times.
And your attack bonus and whatever your power attack is. So you do
3
all that
times?
three times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no shit. Okay, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
you're getting this is like this is a fire up spot.
Fuck yeah. You're like, fuck you, mama.
Ah,
Fuck you, mama.
Guinevere.
Penny.
And she has been wounded previously. You guys have hit her before. She's not at max HP.
Nice.
9.
9 damage.
No, not well. Sorry, I'm counting out loud.
Oh, my bad.
$27.
Woo. Okay. Nice, good hit. Cool. So yeah, in her euphoric state, she's kind of like, ah. And where do you actually hit her?
Take the witch's head off.
You aim for the head?
Yeah.
So when you do that, yeah, you actually hit her, bam, right in the collarbone. You meant to aim for the head, but you came just a little short. And yeah, you can see she just kind of like shakes her head and looks at you, and yeah, there's this gigantic fleshy wound, and she's actually surprised that you're up. She meant to for that bite to like put you down, and she could take you and everything like that. And yeah, she sees like almost like a glow about you because she's given you some of her. She actually like restored you somewhat, so you're like powered up and everything like that. And she's just kind of like, shit. Actually, I chose. Yeah, she says to you, I chose correctly with you, young one. You'll make a fine vampire once I turn you over completely.
Oh shit.
Hell. I clutch
Right.
my pearls.
Yeah. But you did take a nice, healthy chunk out of her. And yeah, she's kind of like, looking at her surroundings and everything like that. And she sees Dante on the floor, and she sees you, attacking. And she's realizing she's in a cloud and everything like that. And it is her turn now, unless you want to move or anything else, Brock Brutus.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. You're in the thick of the fight.
I'm in the ship,
I just want to make sure.
That's where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So she's kind of looking around, and then she turns to Brock with her, her left shoulder's been, has a nice wound in it, and she casts magic missile right in your face.
Mm.
And let's see, it's gonna be okay. So it's gonna be for 11 damage. She lights you up.
Ooh.
Says, I can't take you in as you are now because you're full max. So she's going to try to, weaken you down. That way she can claim you later. But yeah, it seems like she's still very much in the fight. But she hasn't moved or anything like that yet.
Okay.
And that's going to go to the rest of the crew's turn.
That hurt.
So that's Luthien.
Ow, yeah.
That's Python. That is Blade. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they see that she's basically surrounded in the cloud and everything like that. And Luthien's going to go over to where the orc shaman is. He's kind of gumming over, and he's trying to they're looking at the book again. And it seems like he's trying to decipher what it is that's in the book, but it seems like he's having some trouble. But let's roll to see how well he does at reading this book. Not very well. It seems like they're still kind of like trying to figure it out. And we have Python behind you, and his hands still have that holy water and all that on him from, I can't remember who dumped it on his hands, but he still has that going.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually going to run towards wherever Mama is, and he's coming in basically like fist blazing. He's coming in to hit him with like a repeating blow. So let's see if he's actually able to do that. He's going like face first. He's right in front of her. Whoa,
Cool.
natty 20.
Wow.
If the percentage, you go. Let's see if the percentage.
Suplex City.
All right. Ooh, just barely. 25. Nice. So let's see how much damage he actually. Oh, let's see confirm the crit. Okay, the crit doesn't confirm, but he's still able to do regular damage. So he comes in and he's got these holy fists. So let's see how much he actually does. There you go. Okay, so he comes in and he just throws it right straight through the cloud, just not even sure what he's gonna hit, and boom, he lands. You hear almost like a sizzle in the middle of her chest as he just hits her square in the chest, and he only rolled a 3 as far as damage, but it's a bit multiplied, so it's gonna be for 6 as he connects, and then he connects one more time for another 8 damage this time. As he's just throwing blows, and sure enough, he connects with 2 of them. And yeah, she screams out. Let's do that damage. Okay, cool. And yeah, Blade, seeing that Python just ran in and came in fists ablazing, so to speak, he actually starts to go into, and he actually called her out earlier, so he's going to try to get around her. But he's a little too far out, so he has to double move. So that's going to be his turn. But basically, she is surrounded. She has Python in front of her. She has Brock on her left. She's got Blade behind her and an unconscious Dante on her right. So, circling back, Fritz. And the crew is still repairing your ship. You don't remember Simone and Ezra were like casting mend and trying to like get the ship in order.
Right. Okay, go ahead and do the reflex save for the cloud. The last time. Yeah.
My bad.
It's all good.
Oh, okay. Natural fail as a 1.
Oh, hell yeah. I forget the damage on this.
Actually rolled that shit.
Okay, let me look this damage up. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
I'm going to open up another beer.
All right. So that's going to be 3d6 plus half my level as I drop all my dice.
Don't do that.
Oh. That's 18 damage as she gets electrocuted. All right, so that's the last of my thunderclap. Hell yeah.
She has holy damage on her. She's got lightning damage on her. She's got stab wounds on her collarbone. Yeah, she's getting fucked up.
Hell yeah. So I am going to. So yeah, she's still in the. So it zaps, but the cloud is going to dissipate, I guess, because it's the last turn.
Cool.
Or would it stay? Or would it stay around for one more round? I'm asking you this.
Oh, I would assume it would dissipate after like that attack. No.
Sure. I mean, it's whatever for you.
Sure. Yeah, it dissipates after this dope attack, which you landed. Good for you. Good job. Good job.
Okay. Cool. So she's now. You can see her, so she doesn't get them 20% miss chance. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast a ricochet shot on myself.
Ooh,
and
okay.
load my short bow with a searing arrow, and then
right.
And then I'm going to look around like the cave and kind of like see where I could like ricochet. It doesn't really matter. It's like a magic spell. So I'm gonna like shoot the arrow, bounce it off the cave, and hit her with a sneak attack.
Cool. I like this.
All right. So, but I still have to like hit her for it to work. Yeah. So let's see.
I believe. Angels in the outfield.
Oh, that's a 24 to hit.
Woo, that hits.
All right. So
damn right it does.
25 actually. So that's going to be the searing arrow, 1d6 plus my. It's a sneak attack, so I'm going to do one more d6 plus a d4. All right. So 6, 8. It's 8 damage as the arrow pierces her skin and ignites.
8 damage.
So for the next 3 rounds, it's going to do 1d6 damage unless she can pass a DC heal check of 10.
All right, and she also has some magic reduction.
Oh, okay. It's
not
fire.
Going to do full damage.
So. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it still hurts.
It definitely does.
Take that.
And it'll keep going for 3. This is the first of 3 rounds. Okay. All right. And,
that was a good turn.
That's my turn. Yeah.
Oh, you did a lot of damage. Good job. Or wait, no, not a good job. I'm not on your team.
Cool.
Hey, you told me great damage.
I know.
And
I
also,
can't help it.
also
Thanks.
this ricochet shot, I can do it one more time. I can do it twice.
Would it make a sound if you were shooting that arrow off of those rocks?
Yeah, but I went to like shoot her. I'm like, yeah, in your eye, and then like I fucking miss her, and she's like, hey, you missed or whatever.
I'm just curious if it makes an echo in the cave or not.
I mean, it would make a little.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd make a sound.
Well, just checking.
I don't think it does.
But that's your turn, correct?
I think it's got a little boxing glove at the end of it. And
And then it lights her on fire too. Hell yeah.
yeah, and it also explodes and lights her on fire. Oh, it's just a cartoon arrow with the punching glove. It's just like, boom, napalm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are the odds? All right.
All right. So that's my Okay, cool. I'm back to just regular. Okay, cool. All right.
Is it my turn, Andy?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Oh, yeah. Hit her. Got the power attack.
Do it.
I've got the power. No. Okay, I fucked that up. Here we go. A 12 doesn't hit, does it?
It does not.
Okay.
She is flanked, so you do get a +2
bummer.
on your attack, but still.
14. Huh?
Unfortunately not.
Plus Brock tries really fucking hard.
I don't doubt your willpower, like anime style, but yeah, that doesn't work.
I'm definitely screaming at the top of my lungs. Like,
yeah, exactly. As you're like going through your backstory in your head, yeah.
I won't let you.
Yeah, I'll be king of the pirate. Oh wait, that's a different thing. Oh, I guess that's. Or do you want to do anything else? Sorry, I got caught up in my.
I mean, no.
Okay. No, just checking. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk, but yeah. So now it goes to Mama's turn, and
Mama!
we're seeing that shit is kind of going down right now. So you can see her take like a big inhale as all of a sudden she lets out like a sonic scream. It doesn't do damage, but it seems like she's calling out. And all of you give me perception rolls.
She's calling her pet. No, I don't know.
10.
Perception, I got a 23.
Okay.
I see
so,
everything.
I put a lot of points in it.
No, that's a good thing. Yeah. Since you actually did, turn towards the cave earlier, you kind of like look back as you can start to like hear almost like chirping sounds, as it sounds like something are starting to wake up. And actually, Brock, seeing as how you went through what you went through in your head, you actually know what she was like saying. She's basically calling out to the rest of her children. Even though you rolled so low, you're kind of like in sync with her a little bit right now.
Right.
So you can actually understand what she says, and she's calling out to more of her children. Like earlier, there was a vampire spawn that was a dwarf, there was one that was an elf, and there was another one, right? So it seems like she's calling out to the rest of her children.
Can I tell that to the group? Can I say
Sure.
she's calling her thrall?
Exactly.
God, I feel like Brock right now is speaking with a German accent, like he's Van Helsing from Bram Stoker.
When he came back, he came with an accent.
Yeah. She's calling to the thrall. We must take her head. Now.
But I will say this is, you guys do get attacks of opportunity though, seeing as she's kind of like,
Again,
So Brock is also in front of her as well as Blade, so they also get attacks of opportunity. This is kind of like a desperate thing that she's trying to do here. So roll it out. Blade misses. And Python misses.
19. Well, actually, plus my attack bonus, 5. 26.
Nice.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? I didn't say power attack, so I'm just going to do a regular fucking attack.
Yeah, unfortunately, with this, it's just a regular attack because it's an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I knew that too, because...
Oh, it's all good. Why wouldn't you want to use a power attack?
Here we go. Where's my...
But yeah, it was like it wasn't a spell, but it was like a call out. She just like...
6 damage.
Okay. Oh, 6 damage. Sorry. Caught up in that. 6 damage. Okay, cool.
You're probably wondering how I want to describe my kill.
Or at least your attack.
No, it's a joke.
Okay, So she does that, and then you actually see that she looks to you, and she's kind of like, it looks like she's forming some sort of plan in her head, right? So that's when she puts her hand on the scruff of Dante's neck, and she actually begins to actually cast a spell this time. Like I said earlier, it was a call out, so she's casting greater invisibility on herself.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
That's not good.
It isn't. Also, it's a fuck spell.
You know it's worse than a vampire queen.
An invisible. Yeah.
Well, you
Okay,
know, I'm
but
glad we
again-
talked about our
again-
character's backstory in the last meeting because we're all gonna fucking die.
Yeah, attacks of opportunity before though, because it is a
Yeah, I was
spell
gonna
that is
say.
being cast right in front of you guys. Let's hear him again.
Bazing. 23 in me.
Well,
Hits.
she's visible.
But still flanking, so you do get a little bonus.
Sweet. Okay. Here we go. Damage
Hear the damage.
coming at you. God damn it. 5.
That's good. Still damage. So yeah, she puts her hand on Dante, and he also turns invisible too, seeing as she basically like had her hand on, and then yeah, you're not really sure exactly where she goes. But give me a perception roll, Brock, seeing as you are right there.
This is a 5.
Unfortunately not. Normally you would see like
It is a
footsteps,
5?
considering she's like on the
Shit,
beach,
fuck.
you know.
Can't see shit. Fuck. Go ahead, sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I would assume that would be the reaction from Brock, like shit. Fuck. But yeah, normally there would just be footprints, right? But seeing as she's a vamp, you can, she has other ways to travel. But yeah, she's invisible, and it looks like she's taken Dante. And now that's going to go to Luthion's turn. Let's see how well he does at trying to decipher this book. Unfortunately, he's still struggling with it, as the orc is like trying to get him to understand what he's trying to say, but he doesn't seem to be getting it at all. So now it goes to Python's turn. Let's see what he does. He's kind of looking around, trying to see where Mama went. He rolls his perception. It's not very high. He doesn't see anything. So he's kind of really not sure. He's kind of like reaching out, trying to see if he can just, grab her. Yeah. Blade does kind of do the same thing. He's like not really sure. He's just kind of like swinging his sword, just that way he doesn't get bitten. He's just trying to everyone's just kind of on the defense right now. And that's when you hear from the top of the ship, "They're back! We've gotten them back! The cannons! We fixed the cannons!" As you hear crew people talking on board, they say, as Simone and Ezra are still basically trying to get everything back up, but it looks like they're able to use the cannons once again. So that is one thing to note. And now we're coming back to Fritz. Give me another perception roll, Fritz.
Okay. Oh man, it's only a 13.
Cool. Even though it's kind of a low roll, due to the echoes emitting from the cave, yeah, you start to hear the chirping as well. And it's starting to become louder and louder, as it sounds like there are multiple spawns coming your guys' way.
Okay. I yell back to the crew. Can you fire the cannons in the cave? Do you have a shot?
You hear a slight delay. Cannons ready, Captain! As you hear the turning, and the ship is kind of wrecked,
That's
so not all
awesome.
of your cannons can actually aim, but you can hear that some of them are actually being wheeled into the right direction. And you actually see Simone at the top kind of pointing out directions, trying to point out to exactly where you're trying to say.
And I'm pointing at the cave. I'm like, collapse the cave! Collapse the cave!
All right. So I'll go ahead and just roll and see how well their shot does. I'm rolling a d20 to see impact. So okay. I just have a number in my head. We'll see how well it does. Okay? You guys cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. What's the number?
I'm not going to tell you. But I will tell you that there are 3 cannons that are firing. Mm-hmm. So first cannon misses. Rolling for the second one. Misses. Rolling for the third one. Also misses.
No.
As it looks like the cannons, it haven't really been fired, and also due to the wreck, they're not quite at 100%. But it looks like the crew is still going to be able to, shoot again, but they're reloading. But
Okay.
it seems like, you have a bit of a plan here. You're trying to
They're
collapse the cave.
honing in.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
You hear like Simone calling, like, "You scallywags, aim the cannons again."
6 meters to the left.
Simone, fire when ready. Fire at will.
And you hear her calling back, and it's going to be another turn before they get the cannons reloaded, but they're definitely trying.
All
So
right,
that's not your turn though. That's still just you like talking.
Cool. All right. So, Mama and Dante are invisible, and they've obviously moved somewhere, right? And I don't know where they've moved, and
Correct.
there's no way of knowing. Like any hint.
I'll give you another chance at a perception roll.
Come on.
Also, there are characters who can detect this sort of thing.
I don't know who would.
Luthien.
The
Paladin.
Then, well, I'm gonna roll my perception, and I'm gonna yell out. It's like, "Where'd she go? Does anyone see her?" And I only roll a 15.
And everyone's relatively close, so they would be able to hear you. And you actually see Luthien snap up. And he was so consumed with the book, he's kind of like looking around, and he kind of like focuses for a second. And he actually points out, and he points out to like near the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
He can't give like a specific direction, but he can kind of like sense her a little bit, like, she's close. She hasn't run away completely just yet.
All right. I'm gonna take my my vial of ink, and I'm gonna like
One more thing. He also, Luthien calls out to you, he says, I wasn't able to do this before, but I can also, it seems like he can sense Dante as well, as it seems like he's beginning to sense his evil aura.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna just like kind of run over.
Big of a deal to have an evil aura.
I'm gonna run over there with a vial of ink, and kind of like, and I'm gonna do a estimated guess.
Okay.
And throw this vial of ink to try to like make it splash on her to see if I can't reveal her. But I just need to know what to roll.
Let's just go D20 straight up.
And my dex, right?
Yeah, because you're throwing it.
Yeah. Damn.
If this was an 80s action movie, you'd hit her with it, and she'd be all covered with ink. She'd be all pissed off. It's like, is that your plan? Ink? And you're like smoking a cigarette. You're like, it's not ink. It's gasoline. And you just like flick the match over.
No, it's just ink.
Can you
And
make
I only
that
rolled
happen?
10.
Oh.
No, I don't have gasoline. I only rolled a 10. I don't think I hit her.
It splashes on the ground.
Oh,
but you also
it makes a puddle though.
You also hear a muffled, "Oh, we're here," as Dante is just trying to call out, and that gives you kind of like a better sense of where she is.
Okay, cool. So I threw that thing. Is that considered an attack? I guess. Probably,
yes.
Yeah. I ran up a little ways. So yeah, I just kind of. Well. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Where's Brock at right now? Is he close to me?
He's still where she was standing, so that means he's about like 30 feet away in front of you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, you're taking a few steps, so maybe a little further, like 35, 40 feet.
Okay, so I can't get to him anyways. So all right, that's my turn.
Brock.
Tried to make this a small.
I run back to the orc shaman and the book, however far that is. And if does that put me closer to Fritz?
So basically, you're running in the opposite direction of Fritz. Fritz is towards the mouth of the cave, and you're running towards where the orc shaman is, who's like basically a little ways from where the ship is. Not docked, marooned.
So then, before I walk further away from Fritz, I turn to him and I say, "You have to hold him back as long as you can. We have to finish the spell to seal her away. Don't ask me how I know how, but I know how to do it now." And I just, Terminator 2, just run, as fast as I can.
Nice.
And I'm like yelling at everybody who's on the beach who isn't the orc shaman. I'm saying everybody. I don't remember who's on the beach, so I'm just like, everybody, you have to give us time to finish the spell.
As everyone kind of looks, and you hear like a, "Aye, aye, Captain."
And I get back to the orc shaman, and I take one last. I start like before I get into the incantation with the Orc Shaman, I like point my axe at the boat and I say, "Get those fucking cannons loaded faster, damn it!" And like I roll a
you see like a skeleton
intimidate.
trying to like bring a cannonball into like one of the cannons.
I roll a 19 for intimidate to like make them work faster, like because if they don't, I'll fucking rip their goddamn eyes out.
You see that like Simone's at the front of the ship trying to tell everything. So the one that actually hears your call is Ezra, and she's kind of like over the rails, hears your call, and you can hear her barking orders back to the rest of the crew to kind of snap them into order to try to get everything going. And you actually hear that they're able to get a fourth cannon up online, not online, but ready to go.
Cannons online.
Your high intimidation roll.
Nice.
Sweet. And then I just get to the Orc Shaman and I start like, I don't know, we open the book and I was like, we start here.
You see him kind of like looking at Luthien because he like ran away, kind of like looking at frustrated, and he sees you
Don't
like
look at me.
run up.
Don't look at him. Look at me. Look at me.
He looks at you, and he actually speaks in Orcish, but I'm assuming, do you have that in your
No.
as far as language? Okay, but then he actually switches over to like the language that's in the book, and he actually says like, "Can you understand me?"
And I say back in the book language, yes, this is like the Rosetta Stone.
Oh, nice. He's like, oh, nice. Where'd you learn? No. But yeah, he seems genuinely surprised that that you're able to understand those languages. It's incredibly hard to decipher. Then he asks you, "Can you complete the spell?"
I'm gonna say I can.
And he says we have to be basically like you need both sides of the coin, good and bad. And with the Orc Shaman in particular, he's actually leaning towards more of the evil side. So unfortunately, with your alignment, it tells you that it wouldn't work with the two of you. You need one. You need one good, one bad, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah. Otherwise, it won't work. He says we can say the words, but you need, both sides, as he's saying it in like the demonic language.
Real quick here, just a question of gameplay and mechanics. Like, I couldn't just like rip all of my Asmodeus stuff off of me and just go like, I am Manny, I pledge to you now. Like,
I would say basically yes. You would have, if that's what you're saying, you would have to denounce, Asmodeus and give a Hail Mary to Iomede, basically. If that's it, if that's what you're trying to do right now.
Do I get to keep my bat?
That thing is bound to you. There is no unbounding that thing to you.
So it's bound to me. Like, oh, sweet.
Like
okay.
that is your your summons regardless.
Fuck. God. Then I'm just like, God damn it, son of a cunt. And I'm just like taking my shit that's like Asmodeus marked off, and I'm just like, yeah, and I put my hand down on the book and it like start chanting.
Okay, so what we're gonna say is, that's what you do. You take
Iomede, if you've ever been worth a shit, then you'll fucking do the right thing now. Bang.
As you begin to like say your prayer, you take off your Asmodeus.
Asmodeus,
yes. You say your prayer, like, God damn it, all right, I'm fucking doing this. Your prayer's all for the curses and everything. This is how I gotta do it. Fucking Iomede, listen up. So you're asking for your prayer. You're like, I gotta do this. I gotta call out to you. Like, this is, I fucking need you. And you wait.
It's like in Major League when that guy starts cussing out his voodoo doll because he's not letting him hit the baseball, and he's like, Jabumbe won't let me hit. Fuck Jabumbe. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. You wait. You wait, and you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it's Luthien, and it seems like he's in prayer as well. It seems like he's trying to kind of like back you up and kind of like try to give you. He's trying to like fire you up as well.
Yeah, you're still Vampire, man. You're still soulless.
It seems like he's trying to like not only increase the prayer, but like give you like he's trying to like power you up as well.
Channel his divinity through me.
Exactly. Well
Bingo.
said. Exactly. And sure enough, you hear the Iomede answers your prayers, and sure enough, when you speak the words, the book
sounds
begins
like
to
Enya.
flow. Nice. Yeah, immediately, like, you know,
it's just return to innocence.
Luthion's just like nodding, like, yeah, I feel it, brother.
Yes.
Gotta find that sound clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, it's beginning to work, but it's also taking the combined efforts of Luthien, Brock, and the orc shaman. But yeah, they're hand in hand. They're saying the words, and it seems like the incantation is starting. Woo, good turn. But actually, now it's Mama's turn. And yeah, she sees the puddle on the ground, was able to dodge it. She still has Dante in her grasp. He was able to meekly call out and kind of give her position away. And yeah, she's starting to kind of look around, and her plan is actually starting to go to shit. And also, she realizes she's lost a couple of her spawns. So sure enough, she actually comes back into sight, and she just grabs Dante and like throws him into the cave.
Oh,
She's looking at who else. She begins to lock eyes on a python. She locks eyes on him, but then she sees that the spell is beginning, and that the incantation has started, and her eyes get wide, and she's starting to freak out. You can see that she starts to look at her hand, and a fireball appears.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And she hurls it towards you and towards where the book is as well.
Oh.
See if it works.
He's trying real hard to live. She's trying.
He's trying.
All right, give me a reflex save. Luthien, or excuse me, not Luthien, Brock.
Oh fuck. Sorry.
It's okay.
Accidentally backed out of my character sheet.
That's okay.
I rolled a 10, but I don't know what my actual save is. It is 14. Wait, no.
Okay.
12. 12.
12 overall?
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to move out of the way. Orc Shaman is able to move out of the way, but Luthien isn't. As the fireball actually hits him right in the back. And your incantation stops. Whew. So it looks like your power-up is currently on fire. So let me roll some damage for that. And she was aiming for like the book and like right in the middle of you guys, but she hit Luthien square in the back.
Oh,
some damage for that.
Okay.
What's up?
After you do that, I have something to say, but keep going.
Okay.
Say it.
Not very much though. Only 5. You see if I'm doing that right, just to make sure. Yep. Okay.
Okay, she's gonna have. All right, Mama needs to make a D10, or she needs to make a heal DC check of 10 or take 1d6 fire damage.
And this is with rolling a D20?
Yeah, you roll a D20, add your heal, and if you roll over 10, then it doesn't happen. Because the searing arrow is like in her back. Yeah. 17? All right, so it won't do any more damage. Yeah. So she's able to not.
It sears, but you can see it. If she kind of flinches, normally she would have been dead on with her attack right in the middle, burning the book and everything else. But yeah, it comes a little bit short and it just hits Luthien in the back.
Cool.
Yeah, his cape's on fire. He's kind of on fire right now. And yeah, she does that. And then
good thing we're near water.
She actually sprints over to where Python is. And it seems like she's trying to grab Python. She says, I will try to reclaim all of my lost children, starting with you. Yeah, she's like, is going after him because she lost the dwarf. All right, now that goes to the crew's turn. Well, we're going to hear some cannon fire again. Now you got 4, so I'm going to roll it 4 times. Success. Fail. Okay, 3 out of 4. Nice.
Nice.
One goes to the side. Yeah. Woo, that 4th one that just got brought in is still a little iffy.
Who fucking
And yeah, it's actually starting to work as rocks begin to crumble on the ground, and yeah, you can see that Mama is like looking back at her cave, and yeah, she's kind of in a pickle. She can either try to go back in to, help out with her spawn, or she's basically out here stuck with you guys. So good move, good move. She's kind of like looking around, not really sure exactly what she's gonna do. So that goes to Luthien, who is on fire. He's trying to like put himself out. So he's gonna roll around, and he's able to successfully do so. He's kind of like, just putting himself everything like that. So he's able to do that. So Python now sees that Mama is right in front of him, right? And you can actually see that he would normally have his hands up ready to go, but his hands actually drop to his side. As he's a bit mesmerized at the moment, as he just kind of locked eyes with her, and he would be just ready to go, ready to grapple, but yeah, he's not. He's mesmerized. He's kind of like, and yeah.
Oh shit.
Blade, seeing that that's happening, runs over and tries to attack. Fuck. But he misses. Comes in with a katana strike. Unsuccessful. Going back to Fritz.
Where's the samurai?
And
Fritz.
yeah, the orc shaman is also kind of like recovering, and he's just trying to make sure that the book isn't burned. And it's not.
Okay, I need to position myself in a straight line with Mama. And I need it to not be like in anyone's way. I just need a straight line. Is there a way for me to get to?
So
is she
I'm gonna say
surrounded,
like
or
where you're at, she's focusing on Python right in front of her. So if you're like on her right, which is where I'd see where you are, like she's not really paying attention to you at the moment.
I'm gonna go over there to a straight line, and I'm gonna cast lightning bolt on her to try to end this now.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is a level 3 spell. So that's going to be 3 plus. So it will be 15. She needs to beat 15 on a reflex save, or she's going to take all this damage. She's still going to take half if she gets it.
So 21 on reflex.
Okay, so she's able to get the reflex save. So it's going to be half of this.
Half. All right.
Half of 21. So
good hit.
11? Can it be 11?
Yeah, I was going to say I'm rounding up to 11.
Yeah.
That's why I was doing the face. Like, I'm rounding up to 11.
That wasn't very much, but whatever.
Think about it. 11's basically 15, too. So.
But yeah.
Wait. I add... That's 21 plus... God damn it, I got to remember this. 21 plus 3. So it's actually 24, so it'll be 12. One more damage. Yeah.
Okay.
You think about it, 12 is a little bit closer to 15 than 11.
I was hoping you would say. All right. Yeah, you keep hitting her with lightning, and it's pissing her off, but she's still focused on reclaiming all of her lost ones. And yeah. So I actually believe now it is Brock's turn, right?
Just look at the sham and said, well, I tried.
Wait, no. If I can still do this, I'm going to pull out my dagger and make a wish.
Oh.
Can I do that on my next turn? Should I do it on my next turn, or?
I will say that you draw it out, but you did do an action already. You kind of.
I moved and I casted, so yeah. I think I'm pretty good. But I'm gonna like put my hand on my dagger of luck, and I'm gonna be like, next time.
Yeah. So Brock.
So there's really only Fritz on the beach
kill this motherfucker
who's not attempting to cast the spell, right? Because Python's mesmerized. Yep. Luthien's on fire. Yep. Blade is still...
He's trying to attack Mama.
Is Luthien, he's got his shit together now?
He's, basically, put out the fire and everything like that. He's just a bit scorched. And, yeah, your connection, your boost that he was giving you is unfortunately severed at the moment.
I turn to Luthien and I go, we'll rub some aloe vera on it later. Let's go. Toom, toom, pum, pam.
You try to perform the jitsu again, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and you say the prayer one more time. You're like, this time for fucking real, Iomade. Hear my shit. And yeah, normally there was the hesitation, the slight, nothing. But yeah, it's sure enough, it just starts back up again. And yeah, the shaman is saying his words as well. He puts his hand in yours, and you reignite the incantation. You guys are
Sweet.
like, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't think of any specific words, but you guys are saying some shit in like a demonic tone.
Yeah, it's in
Kash,
demonic.
kash, ki, kash,
There you
kash,
go.
kash.
Yeah. I
Kosh,
like it.
kosh, kakosh, kosh.
Osh,
Kosh,
kash,
kagosh.
pakash.
That's ridiculous.
Great job.
So, yeah, now it's Mama's turn again. The spell's
Right.
going, starting to sweat. She actually called out earlier, but all the chirping sounds and everything haven't come to the mouth of the cave just yet. Until now. And that's when a swarm of bats,
No!
not dire bats, regular sized bats, actually shoot out from the mouth of the cave. And they're dodging all the rocks that are coming out. And it seems like they're actually heading right towards where Mama is. And you actually see that they're like swarming around her. And she's actually just grabbing them and biting into them. And you can see that she's doing so to like suck their blood to regain health.
No, that sucks.
So let me roll to see how much HP she gets back.
It's a
And this
little
isn't
tiny.
a turn. This
Teeny
isn't
tiny.
a turn. This is actually when she called out earlier. There's kind of like a delay on the spell. So this is them actually showing up, and this is like a separate turn for Mama. So 1d4. Let's see how much she actually gets.
Does she take an attack of opportunity just to eat the bats?
No. They're just kind of like surrounding her, and she's just kind of like grabbing them in her thing and just. So
Okay.
she
All
gets some
Yeah.
HP back. But she's only able to bite the one. She's not just like picking out multiple, but there still is like the swarm
Piece of
around
game.
her. Yeah. So she drains that one for it, and she gets some HP back. Yeah, you can see like her wound on her collarbone like kind of like heals up, and she's still mesmerized. She still has Python mesmerized, and that's when she grabs both of his shoulders and bites into him as well. And you can see him kind of just taking it, and he goes unconscious. But he doesn't fall to the ground, as it seems like Mama kind of like has a hold of him, and it looks like she's kind of looking around, and she actually casts. Seeing as how she hasn't moved, and she still is actually to be able to perform another action, she casts another spell. And what she casts is Expeditious Retreat on herself. But those are both of her turns. She's not able to move because she took both actions. Because she bit into him and she cast it. So she's still in front of you guys, but she did cast that spell. That being said, oh no, you're doing there. So there is no attack of opportunity because she's just in front of Python. Blade sees all this happening though. He's going to attempt to free Python from her grasp. See if he can do that. He goes with his katana strike and misses. That being said, 4 more cannon fire shots. First
Dante,
one misses.
no.
Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one connects.
How close is what's going on? Yeah.
I was gonna say about half of the cave now seems to be covered up. Like 50% of the cave to the mouth. Like 50% of the mouth of the cave is now covered up. There's only like a section to the right, near where you're at, Fritz, that is still opened up, and you can still see Dante. He wasn't thrown too far in, but he's definitely still out.
He's like unconscious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did she bite him?
Yeah, she did, and like earlier, Luthien had sensed that he was starting to like turn, so he's still able to like speak barely, but that's all he's been able to do. So the cannon fire has shot off. Mama has her turn. Right now, it's Luthien's turn, and he is basically still in the middle of the incantation, helping Brock do the spell. So Blade already did his thing. He already tried to attack, so he missed, unfortunately. The swarm of the bats already did their thing. Mama took a bite out of one, regained some HP. So, circling all the way back. Fritz, your turn. Actually, give me one more perception roll.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's a 20 for perception.
You actually hear that there seems to be louder chirping coming from the rest of the cave, as it seems like more things are starting to make their way out, or at least
close it off. Close it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep firing. Oh my God.
Actually,
So
give me
Dante-
a like a since there was like an intimidation roll that kind of like was able to arouse the crew. Give me like
Oh, you want me to diplomacy?
yeah,
Diplomacy?
try to rally the crew. See how well you can do.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be a diplomacy. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, nice. That's gonna be 22.
As like you called out to your crew, and it seems like they're also trying to get everything together, but they still only have the 4 cannons up and running. You're able to kind of like basically keep their spirits up, but that's all they have for now.
Positive versus negative reinforcement.
It was high.
Sometimes
They do get a bit of a bonus, but they're not able to get another cannon up and running. Still your turn.
Okay. I haven't moved.
Yeah.
So, oh man, I'm trying to decide. Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Keep in mind, you remember you talked about putting your hand on a certain thing?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna
Okay.
determine. All right. Because I'm really worried about Dante, because I'm a good character and I don't want him to die. So, wait. Yeah, so one.
I just saw Andy's eyes.
Sorry, Dante. I'm using my wish to cast Lightning Bolt a second time.
Ooh, okay.
So make that will save.
All right, hold up.
Beat a 15. Come on.
Or don't.
Okay, do 20.
Don't beat a 15. Don't beat a 15.
Fails 14 actually.
Yes.
I rolled a 2. Her will is 12. Oh wait, no, I'm not sharing.
Dude, only 13 damage.
That's
I rolled
significant,
three ones. Good lord.
13, correct?
Yeah. Fuck, what a waste of a wish. This is bullshit.
As he just keeps just like Kakashi, just keep using the Chidori, just lightning blast. And yeah, you actually see like she has Python in her grasp, and due to the shocking nature of the bolt and due to how much damage you guys have done to her, she kind of like and she lets loose of Python. She's kind of like she's like tremoring a little bit, trying to like steady herself.
All right. As that happens, I let off another searing arrow, my last ricochet, and I'm gonna do a ricochet to make it a sneak attack again off the cave.
Sure.
Cool. So I just have to hit her. Oh my god. No. I only rolled an 8. It missed.
It definitely misses. Doesn't even hit like a bat
an 8.
swarming around her either. It just.
Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible shot.
Does it still explode?
That sucks.
It doesn't hit anything.
I mean, it doesn't ignite until it hits like flesh, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
So
all right,
great.
Oh, sorry.
I think that's all I can do. Man, that was a bummer. I should have. Fuck. Okay, whatever. I had a chance to do something.
I mean, I have to keep concentrating to keep the spell ready.
Give me a D20 roll and let me know what you rolled. Just straight up D20.
A 2.
Oh, okay. The incantation continues, but it's not quite ready just yet. But you can see that it's starting to have an effect because Mama is starting to kind of like shake her head as if she's getting drowsy.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to kill her, man. I'm trying.
Go sleep, bitch. Go sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep. All right.
Oh shit.
I thought that was very fun. Okay. So we'll start with Mama first, and she kind of steadies herself, and seeing as more damage was done to her, she grabs another bat and bites into that one as well.
It's not the crew. Okay, no, the crew is kind of fucked up right now. Wouldn't it be some of the crew?
Not fucked up.
It's Mama's turn, and then the crew.
Oh, I thought Mama went after Brock.
Brock just went. I thought.
Oh, yeah. I thought when we came back, Mama went.
Right, and then everyone got their turn. I thought.
Okay.
One cannon hit the cave. It's 50% closed. Then it's your turn.
I'm pretty sure. All right.
No,
viewers in the comments if I'm wrong.
When we came back, it was, I'm
doing
this right.
He's got it.
Just because you don't want to die. But yeah, okay. Like I was saying, Mama steadies herself, grabs another bat and bites into it, healing herself for some more. Back up a little bit, and yeah, her one of her wounds heals again, and she's still looking around. And sure enough, she grabs Python again, and she still has her Expeditious Retreat that she casted on herself. So sure enough, she runs really quickly and throws Python into the cave as well. And in doing so, she now looks around, and she's actually still missing one that you guys killed, and it's the orc. Because you guys killed an orc spawn earlier, so she needs to, basically replace all of the ones that was killed. So she's now looking around, and she eyeballs that one. She sees that, she's still getting a little drowsy because the incantation is happening. She's trying her best to shake it off, but it does seem to be having an effect. And now the cannons, because she is near the mouth of the cave. Let's see how well they do. Let's see.
Baby. Come on, baby.
Miss. Success. Miss. Miss. Okay, so the second one hits. And sure enough, some of the rubble actually falls in front of her, and she kind of has to move out of the way, away from the mouth of the cave. So now she's starting to get separated from her retreat that she was trying to get back to. But, she still needs to claim one more, so she's still kind of unsure if she's going to head back into the cave or try to reclaim another one of her lost children. So she's actually moved quite a bit. She threw him, so I'm going to say that's her turn. The cannons have already fired. Luthien is still powering you up. Python is still, passed out. Blade actually sees that Python was thrown into the cave, and he runs towards the mouth of the cave trying to attack Mama as well. He closes in the distance, and he's going to attempt to strike again. Let's see if he's actually successful. He hasn't made a single attack.
I know.
Do something.
And he is this time, actually. He runs in,
Nice.
and slices across her chest, and he does some damage. Cool. Yeah, he does 10 damage. And she actually drops to a knee, and you actually see that she's starting to waver. The katana strike of Blade, it seems like you guys are getting real close. The bat swarm also kind of, comes around her again and still encircling her. They're not attacking, they're just kind of circling around her as just fodder to heal herself. That being said, there's still the sound of the spawn that haven't actually made their way out. Part of the cave is still crumbling. It's not quite closed just yet. Sure enough, one of them actually makes their way out. And it's looking around. You can identify that this one is actually pretty similar to Fritz, as it's
I was
it's a
about to
rat
ask.
vampire.
I was about to ask. Yeah. Yes, that's cool.
I mean, it's a rat folk vampire spawn.
I don't like how we're depicting all rat folk as the same. I feel like this is very Mortal Kombat fight yourself. I have to fight Scorpion, but I am Scorpion.
Your worst enemy is yourself.
Mirror match.
Yeah.
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 But that's exactly what happens. Cliche as it is, it still happens.
I mean, it doesn't look like me. I'm like a gray rat. Yeah, I'm different.
But she does have a sense of
I look
irony.
way
She's
cooler.
Like,
that's why.
She doesn't have a cute little cape.
More handsome.
Yeah, you're flapping your cape.
Oh, wait, no.
This shit.
Python has the cape.
I still have my
that's
green
true.
cape
You did give Python your cape.
that I just wear.
But you did
so he's not
Python your
unconscious
cape.
now because the cape.
No, it's just it lights up. That's all. But yes, now Fritz, you do have a rat folk vampire spawn in front of you now.
But is he
he
in
used all of
my
his-
face?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
in your grill. But he can't do anything. He used all of his movement to get to where he's at. Whew. Fritz. Your
Okay.
turn.
Well, all right. So, does anything? Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
Well, fuck.
Because if I were to pull out another weapon, it would provoke an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But if I disengage, I can still cast
Yes.
or shoot an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only 5 feet in front of me. All right. Well, I'm gonna disengage, and then I'm going to cast Fire Breath on myself.
Sure.
and start to blow fire in the face of this rat vampire. All right, give me a reflex save,
All right.
and that's going to be a
Okay,
reflex save of. It's going to be a reflex save of 14.
Oh, fail. Definitely
Fail.
fail.
Nice. All right, so you're going to take, a cone of this.
Let's hear it.
17 damage as a flame ignites in my little rat mouth, and I rat cough on you.
When you do that, you see like half of its face like melts off, and like part of the shoulder is just like it just takes it in the face, and it's still just like in front of you. But you did significant damage, though.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Wait. Would you allow me to change my weapon right now?
Sure.
Okay, I pull out the silver dagger.
Okay.
I'm blowing fire, and I have a silver dagger now. Yeah.
Brock, give me another D20.
I'm just trying to kill some vamps, dude.
11.
All right. I'm gonna give Lucian a roll to see if he can boost your finishing prayer here, because you guys are trying to complete the incantation. Okay. All right.
Just not very good at being good.
Like you feel like everything's getting real tense, and you start to say the words faster and faster, and sure enough, like the book kind of just like spreads open, and like a bright light actually shines up from it, and sure enough, like from one page a light, like a really bright light pops up, and from the other page a really dark light pops up. They merge together, and sure enough, as they merge, you can see like they shoot a beam of combined light towards actually Mama. You can see her, and she's actually trying to avoid it. Let's see it. Okay, she's not able to avoid it.
Oh shit.
She's like, she knows what it is. She can hear it in her head, and you see her like trying to dodge it, and sure enough, the words enter her ears, and she's woozy, and it seems like she's like in a trance right now. Not dead, but it seems like she's definitely like. It seems like the words have taken effect. Now the spell stops. It seems like what you've done is put her to sleep, but she's still alive. She's successfully asleep, but she's still there. She's still just kind of out on her feet.
On her feet? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's still your turn.
Brock, take her head! Brock, take her head!
And it's like, you
vulnerable.
Shake off your that, and you see her, and she's just kind of standing there at the mouth of the cave.
And I just, I run over, and I'm just like, this ends now!
This is essentially a coup de grace.
Do I have enough to roll? Have to roll, or?
Let's roll it. You still got to roll it, because if it's a 1, then...
Yeah. 15.
It hits.
And I just I cleave her head clean the fuck off like a golf, because she's laying down, so it's like a golf club swing where I'm just like,
no, she's standing up.
Yeah, she's just like asleep.
She's standing
up?
on
her feet.
Yeah.
Oh, then then whatever. I just, cool. I just fucking, just goes.
And just, it has like the spray.
Thus ends the story of Guinevere.
Awesome. Oh, and it does it?
And I'm glad you actually said exactly what you said, because normally you would have to complete the spell, and that's exactly what you did. You said her name out loud. There's power in the name. And in doing so, you not only beheaded her, you called out her, her real name. And in doing so, it basically banished her. So when you did that, not only is she dead, but you basically erased her. Not only is she dead, but she starts to disintegrate.
I rend her soul from her fucking body with my axe swing.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And actually, as you do that, you faint.
Yeah.
You just fall to the ground. As soon as you sever the head, the connection to her seems to have been severed, for lack of a better word. You severed the connection. And you just drop to the ground. And the spawn that's in front of Fritz just drops to the ground as well.
I stab it with a silver dagger anyways.
And you hear the sizzle of your silver dagger as it kind of starts to erode at the piercing of your blade.
Knew this would have worked the whole time. damn it.
If we had hit her one time
like-
with the silver dagger, it just would have made her explode.
Yeah.
Oh, well, could have done that too.
Blade had tried earlier. He just missed. He just kept
Well,
missing.
Okay, so
Story of Blade.
is there a threat or?
As right now, everything seems to be kind of still for a second. As soon as that happened, it was like a split second later. Brock also fell to the ground. The spawn fell to the ground, and you can actually see that that Python and Dante are like convulsing because I'm pretty sure you guys are near the mouth of the cave as well, right?
I am, yeah.
So you guys both see that they haven't been quite converted yet. So in like halfway through their process, like it stopped. So they were on their way to being converted, but both of them are kind of like convulsing and like spasming and kind of like as like weird ichor is like spitting out from their mouth. It doesn't look very good for them right now. So
I
free
choose
turns
to
right now.
I choose to run over to Brock and try to revive him in any way I can. Like, I don't know, trying to I'm like shaking him and trying to wake him up. Well, do I need to roll anything?
Give me a d20 plus a heal roll.
Okay. Heal. 10.
No, he'll just kind of like. He's not dead. He just seems to be unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Where's Luthien and Blade and the shaman and everybody else? What are they doing?
They're coming over on the beach as well. They're trying to see exactly what's happening. Luthien comes up to Brock.
I'm telling Luthien, fucking take care of Brock, and I'm running over to the other guys, the other two, Dante and Python. So
sure.
Yeah.
There's a bit of the cave that's still open, and you go in there and give me a perception roll.
Okay. Critically fail. I'm focused on my friends. I'm not really looking around. I'm only looking at them.
But you can, even though it is still a 1, you can the extreme darkness in the cave actually seems to be kind of lifting a bit. Even though you rolled a natty 1, you're able to notice all that.
Yeah, the curse is being lifted. Awesome. But I gotta help my friends. So I go over to Python and Dante and
spasming on the ground.
What do I do? I don't have any holy water or nothing. Can I use a heal check to see if I can heal him? Come on, man. Nice. 20 on Python.
In doing so, you actually grab Python's hands and you kind of like put him on like his chest. You can actually see he still has like the holy water and everything like that on him. He's like, you're just trying to like do anything you can. You're just kind of like saying whatever sort of.
I'm like just giving him like CPR and mouth to mouth, like.
And yeah, you're just trying to do
black ichor all over my face.
Just spitting.
Trying to do everything you can, and you see like your necklace actually kind of like not necessarily lights up completely, but like it seems to be responding to your like trying to do that. Along with Python's holy hands, he actually kind of like and like spits up his ichor, and he kind of was like it's all in his beard and everything like that. But he seems to be all right. He seems to be kind of
brother,
like,
get up.
He's like on like his side, like just coughing up black, just nonsense.
I'm patting him on the back. Let it out. Get it all out. I hold his hair back. I hold his mullet.
Brock,
his mullet back.
Brock, give me a fortitude save.
$10.
Cool. That's actually
just the right.
It's enough, yeah. As you kind of you passed out at the separate connection that you and Mama had, and you see like a hand reaching out to you, and do you grab it? Like it's trying to like reach out to you to like lift you up.
Yeah.
And when you do so, for like a split second, you don't actually see Luthien. You see the vision of like Iomede herself, like lifting you up off the ground.
Whoa!
And like when you do that, and you stand
with like
on
a
2 feet,
bright light behind her and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
but when you come to your feet, it's Luthien like lifting you up off the ground, as you like also have like black ichor like all down your chest and like on your face as you just kind of like kind of wrap that up. Yeah. And yeah, you actually no longer can you sense like any sort of evil around you at all. All right, no longer can you sense any like good auras around you at all. You only can detect evil auras around you, and you actually don't detect any whatsoever.
Nice. I yell out to. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
It's okay. It's still technically Brock's turn.
I
Wait,
thought
so
we were-
say that one more time, Andy. Like,
yeah, he's talking.
describe what you just described again.
So as you were laid out and like you just passed out after you severed the neck of Mama, you instantly passed out.
Right. And so I came out and it was Iomede, but like, am I good now? Am I?
Yeah, as actually your deeds that you have done have actually earned you the favor of Iomede. You, in your moment of need, you denounced Asmodeus. You said the prayer to complete yourself to make it so that you can actually do it. Luthien gave you the
You
boost
did a lot of
you
good
needed to
shit.
put you over. You slayed a vampire queen. Yeah, you
To
you are
save
now...
Last Wall for that matter. To save Last Wall, yeah. Like Iomede is like home. Yeah.
I got all this cool Asmodeus fucking weaponry with the symbol on it and everything. Now I have to go get it wiped off. I don't even know if you can do that.
Well, like tonight when everyone's asleep, just go kill a kid or whatever.
As you
I have a point.
Yeah, that's remember.
Yeah, great point there.
You did have to sacrifice your Asmodeusness in order to do
whatever.
said
Yeah, cool.
task.
Where's weight, I guess.
I like how Brock's like faith is in the balance between these two like deities, and he's just like giving the finger to both of them, like, and just using them whenever he needs. Like it seems like he's in the power, really. Like he's in control, like of his own faith.
You were able again. That's kind of a reoccurring theme, as when he was part of Asmodeus, he never committed to a demon or anything like that. He relied on himself.
Right. Crazy.
It's hard to be a human, then a vampire, and then an evil vampire. Now, a good human. It's been a lot of change, man. Right?
You have.
Yeah.
And wait, am I a vampire?
It's been a wild
anymore?
ride.
Am I just a normal guy?
Yeah, you are back to being a human. Your vampireness is purged to the light of Iomede.
Cool. Do I get an extra feat for being human now? Can I pick an extra feat for my race? I get to
Did you have that character creation?
Oh wait. Yeah, I guess I didn't. Yep. I didn't know that. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. So right. Brock stands up and he says, "That's the one thing about living in Santa Clara. I could never stomach all the damn vampires."
Yeah, as like the stench of the stench of sulfur is just emanating from the cave that you guys were standing in front of.
Oh, well, I'm going to yell out to Luthien. And I'm saying, Luthien, Dante needs your help.
As he comes over to Dante, and he actually looks over him as he's about to place his hand on his chest. He says, "Whoa, I don't know if my light or my powers can really help him at this point. He seems to be too far gone. We need to take him back to Last Wall." So Luthien comes in and he's trying to lay hands on Dante, and he's kind of like, "I don't know if I should. He seems beyond my help." He actually asked if you have any holy water left.
Brock, get over here. We need your holy water.
I don't think I had any holy water.
You had one and you never used it.
Well, I mean, I want to. Why do I? What? Okay.
They're asking.
What, do you want me to give this holy water to who?
Dante.
To Dante.
I'm just kind of being.
He needs your help. He needs your help.
It's okay.
Dante. I'm sorry. I'm just
still you.
I'm gonna run up. I'm walking in, and now I'm getting in your face. I'm like, "Give me the holy water. We need it. We need it."
I'm holding it up, like out, like whoa. Do you want do you want this holy water? It's up high.
It's either
all right.
that
Here,
or
I stab him in the heart. Stab him in the heart.
It bounces off my breastplate.
I like to think you when you had it up, you heard Asmodeus in your ear,
I just had that silver dagger.
Yes,
I'm just
but then you gave it back.
Son of a bitch.
I'm just getting
I can
here.
make an acrobatics move. Get this from you.
He's
No, here it is.
he's
I don't want you to have
Brock.
to.
Yeah.
Don't exert yourself.
It's like,
But-
Just over here.
whose team are you on? What the fuck are you doing?
Hey,
So
Fritz.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Fritz, real quick. Last time I checked, I was the one who solved the problem, right?
Last time I checked, you were the problem
Vampire
for
lady?
half the time. So go
Problem
fuck off.
solved.
Yeah,
This is
as
all
it was
you.
a good job that you did what you did, because otherwise I would have just transferred over to you, because you would have been the next, like, yeah. So good job.
I
Hey,
am the
anyways,
hero.
I take it. I'm gonna help now. Yeah, I'm gonna help now, and yeah, I'm gonna go and help Dante with his affliction.
He cautions. He says,
If that's okay
only,
with you, Brock, Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
No, I just
Luthien
kind of
cautions-
lumber over there like I'm all sore and stuff, like, what are y'all doing?
It's like Dante's like,
What's wrong with him? Oh, yeah, holy water down his throat. That's cool.
But yeah, Luthien cautions only very little at first. Like, if you don't want to give him too much, it might kill him.
I just hand it to Luthien and say you administer
Yeah,
it since
so
he
he-
knows how to do it.
He kind of gives him just a little bit, and actually gives him some water, and you can see that normally there'd be all the black ichor spitting out, but the only thing he seems to be spitting out is red blood. And you can see that
Yeah.
his normal human complexion of peachy kind of that actually lessens a little bit. He kind of gets a more of a white tone, as it seems like he isn't converted, but he's not quite human, as he's kind of stuck in that Dampier mode. He's not fully vampire, but they weren't able
Yeah.
to stop completely what it is that happened to him.
I turn to the
Okay.
group and I say, we need to kill him before he turns all the way. This has to end tonight. Here.
I'm just wondering. I thought we killed that lady. I thought his curse
Yeah.
would be cured.
He was too
Isn't it
far.
the same curse? Isn't that the
he's-
source? I don't know, I'm just
Basically,
asking.
he didn't roll high enough to be able to resist what was left in his body.
I,
So
Okay.
it's
I turn to Luthien and I give him the nod because we both know what needs to be done. We don't have time. We don't have time to sail him back to Last Wall. He'll turn before we do that.
As he says, normally yes, but it looks like what we've given him has, stopped his transformation. He is neither
I
human
just
nor
raise my
vampire.
axe high above my head, ignoring what Luthien is saying. It's like, we have to kill him now.
Says, no, he's still a brother of the Order. Even if we did have to kill him, we wouldn't do it this way. But unfortunately, he's neither, again, man nor vampire. He's Dampier now, it seems as if. His aura is
I can
faint,
tell you,
but no longer
I can
evil.
tell you, that's no life to live. And I think I speak for Dante when he would say if he could tell us what to do right now, he wouldn't want to live. He wouldn't want to be in this no soul.
Dante's
Shell
conscious, right?
body.
Or no?
Yeah,
Dante not conscious.
as he was sitting
He's-
there, and
oh.
He can
he
speak for
says-
himself.
He kind of
Oh,
he says, "I don't want to live." As he
I don't
looks
wanna
at
live.
his hands and he sees that he was similar to you, Brock. He was also very close to becoming a full-fledged, member of the Order. And yeah, seeing his hands and seeing and feeling inside how he is now, he knows that he won't ever be able to be a paladin. He won't be able to be a Knight of Ozen
can't-
completely.
we can't risk another vampire. Look what almost happened. She almost destroyed the entire continent. I don't know what would have happened if she'd gotten one of every race, but she was so close. We could end all of this right here and now and kill
Brock.
Luthien.
First off, do you remember when
Dante,
you
not
were
Luthien.
Dampier?
Yeah, it was like 5
Did you
minutes.
not have? Did you not have free will and you're not under any type of trance? He has free will. He's not like.
I don't know if we
under-
know that. I don't know if we know that for sure.
No. Oh, I'm asking you. You were in his. If anyone would know, it'd be you. And you had free will. You went all on and on about free will the whole time you were a Dampier. This man right here has his own life ahead of him. He just has a little bit of affliction, just like you did. So
honestly,
I think
honestly,
it's going to be
Fritz,
fine.
looking back in hindsight, I was a really evil individual whenever I was a Dampier. Now look at me. Somebody sensed good on me. I'm great. I'm a good person. Look at me now. Not a Dampier, and all of a sudden, I'm good.
As you have
Weird how that works out.
You have like a wound that's dried up on your neck, and you have your chainmail is thrown off and everything like that. So you're bare chested with your axe and your shield, like, look at me now, I'm a good guy. Hey,
I'm a good guy. Look.
And I say, forget this and forget you, Brock. Come on, Dante. Let's get back to the ship. Everyone to the ship. Come on, let's go. Let's get out
Can
of
he
here. Let's
even
go back
walk?
to Last Wall.
as Luthien grabs Dante and puts him on his shoulder, and Python also,
And actually,
who was next to him.
I helped Python or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
had Python under his shoulder. I'm just like glaring at Brock and being like, "Let's go back to the ship. Let's go back to Last Wall. No one is killing anybody, you fucking asshole. Jesus Christ."
All right. We don't have to kill him, but we do need to check out that fucking cave.
As it is still technically open.
Not right now. We'll go back to the boat. We'll get more people. We'll come back with a full party, and we'll search that cave from head to toe. This trip isn't going to just pay for itself. We strip everything nailed down. It's the pirate way, Fritz. You can't deny a pirate his booty.
As you look around, you see
Not
that
really a pirate yet.
the crew normally would be down to be all piratey, but they are wounded. They are very much just like gone through some shit.
Can you not look
Python
around, Brock, and
almost
see the
was a
state of?
vampire.
Do you realize what happened? Like, you're so
God.
quick to be like, let's kill this guy, let's loot this. Like, dude, we gotta go lick our wounds and think about this shit.
Okay. All right, we'll go back. I said we'll go back to the boat. We'll rest. We'll take a siesta.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll come back.
And you can actually, as you guys are talking, you can see that the orc shaman comes over to where Brock is and says, without you, this wouldn't have been possible. Obviously you're willing to sacrifice a power to a greater god, as he says. He's talking about Asmodeus. You're willing to sacrifice your power to a lesser, that's fine, whatever. But
if you told me this is how my day was going to end, I would have been surprised.
Know that if you show your face around the horde of Belskin, you're actually a welcome guest.
Sweet.
Brock Brutus, friend of the orc tribe of the horde of Belskin.
Wow. How do you feel about that, Brock? Didn't you talk shit on orcs this whole time?
First off,
if it was anybody else in Brock's position, I could see that there would be this great truce between Last Wall and the orcs of the hold of Belskin. But unfortunately, it's laid in the hands of this man, this worthless piece of shit.
I give the Rocky IV speech when he beats up. He weighs a. If I could change, you could change. We could all change.
Do you call for a truce? No. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
No.
I walk by the shaman and I whisper, "Watch your back around him. He'll stick a knife in it, any chance he gets."
He doesn't speak common, so he doesn't understand.
I speak to him in undercommon.
Oh, he does actually understand that.
Yeah.
I turned to. Anyways, what was his name? What's the name of shaman? Shit, golly, I am a piece of shit.
You asked him his name, and he
responded.
No, you don't know. You don't speak his language. He hasn't said.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's just, he asks and he responds in Orcish. He's like, "Oh, that's right." And he says in the demonic language, he says it's Glorb.
Glorb.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I tell Glorb, I was like, today we showed the two peoples can work together as a unit.
During the speech, Fritz's eyes roll so far in the back of his head that they just go all the way around.
And I say, you have a place on our boat. Kind of condescending,
Yeah.
Like on our water boat log, our tree that floats many, many miles.
He looks up and sees the flag of the Belafonte, and he says in the demonic language, he says, "I'll remember the sigil. I'll remember the flag of the Black Belafonte."
Okay. Wonderful.
I'm carrying Python back to the boat. So
yeah, you guys
back to the ship.
carrying
I'm just like
Dante's getting carried back by Luthien.
Trotting along. Luthien, what's that reward
definitely
gonna
not
be?
sticking around.
Pretty hard.
Definitely not sticking around for any speech that Brock is making because I know it's all horse shit.
So
let's go.
I'm just chirping the whole time you walk back. Like, hey, Luthien. I mean, that shit was pretty hard, right? So, like, how much money is Laswell going to give us for pulling off this fucking job, right? Like, it's fucking crazy.
As Fritz lets out a real heavy sigh.
He looks at you and he's like, yeah, you know, I've never seen somebody go back and forth so much. The fact that the gods are willing to hear your call back and forth like this, he says, never seen quite a thing. But if Iomede is willing to hear your prayers, then I accept you as a knight of Ozum. And he takes off his specific cloak and gives it to you.
I go, you know what would be really great is your fucking sword. That'd be awesome, is if you could actually...
He says, you can't have this one, but every inducted knight will get theirs.
How about I get one, but I don't get inducted? Because technically I've already been inducted and removed.
No, you like the day before, when you tried to say the word, you weren't officially made one. So they want to give you the honor this time, is basically what they're saying.
Oh, so I get the little cape that Fritz got?
Well, Luthien gave you his specific cape.
Oh,
Python's wearing the one that I gave him.
Hey, is that cape awesome? Like,
It'll have some bonuses they'll give to you afterwards, but you will be inducted and given your own sword to be a knight of Ozum. Because right now you've actually kind of left Blade in a weird spot because you're like, yeah, let's put this on your katana, and it was like Asmodeus' symbol, so he's kind of like, what the hell?
Oh man, I can't help but think of all this wasted glory. And let's go.
Yeah, we're still walking, Fritz. Like, can we walk and talk at the same time?
So you guys are on the ship now.
I'm okay.
You guys have taken them like under decks, them being like the wounded, and everyone's kind of like, getting the ship ready to go. Luckily, Ezra and Simone were able to get the ship up and running order. You guys are, able to use all the crew to go like,
whoa.
the ship back.
I roll a 25 for intimidate, and I go, before we go fucking anywhere, I need a party to come with me into that cave and strip it down and everything that's in there. Now, that's the pirate way, and I thought when we started this Black Belafonte, that sigil right there doesn't stand for just running away. It stands for going in there and making some fucking money. We're all free men on this boat. No one has to do it. But come on!
As normally, Python and a few others would be ready, willing, and able, but seeing as how this was such a traumatic event, you only get one person who answers the call. That is Glorb.
Glorb?
He says, if I can bring some back to the horde, he says, I'll join you.
Yeah, Fritz is busy tending the wounds and everything, and kind of like making more preparations, and I'm not really listening.
I turn to Fritz and I go, look at me. I'm telling you, let's use the ship. We'll stay here in the ship, heal up, take a nap. We'll do it tomorrow or the next day after that. I don't care. We patch ourselves up. We go in that fucking cave. You don't think that the den of a vampire thrall is not going to contain glory and wonder and loot?
As you start to say all those things, the crew actually starts to warm up to the idea but some of them are genuinely concerned about.
He's asking me. He's talking directly to me, actually.
You have a crew around you.
Yeah, I say, that cave isn't going anywhere. I think we should bring the word that the vampire queen has fell, as fast as possible to Lastwall, just so we can ease their nerves, and also just, I think, getting back and letting them know is priority. The treasure's not going anywhere, Brock. No one's going to come and get the treasure.
Fritz. My cousin was
also, we can go heal a little bit, and then come back fresh, and we'll go loot this cave. Who knows what's down there, even? They could have had other things besides just vampires in there. Who knows? I would like to go in, correct.
We have to come back.
I'm agreeing.
Look at me.
I'm down.
Shake my little hand. I know you're a man of your word, Fritz, so if you shake my hand and promise me we'll come back.
And then I go, Come get your fucking treasure, dude. Let's just go to fucking Glasswall and make sure everything's chill. Good Lord.
I address the crew, and I go for a 10 for intimidate, and I go, Fritz here doesn't want to go into the cave, and I guess that's fine. Some people don't want to make.
I didn't say
Some
that.
Some people
didn't
don't
say
want to
that.
make money. You know, I want to make money. It's not a big deal. But hey, you know what I say? Let's go to Last-Wall. Everyone, get the fuck going. Let's go to Last-Wall.
As you kind of hear like almost like a 50-50. Like, yeah, they want to go to Lasso, but also they want treasure, but they realize that like they need to heal up, and this has been some shit. Also, the Belafonte needs some more repair too.
All right, I roll a 22 for diplomacy, and I say, I'm Fritz Greyhouse, and I am half captain of this ship. And then I pretty much say exactly what I told to Brock, but I say it louder. I say, I think priority of our crew and our mission is to go to Last-Wall and give them information that the queen is dead and everything's going to be fine. So that's what we're doing.
I already said that's what we're doing. I mean,
Yes.
he's agreeing with me. Fritz here agrees with me.
They all seem to agree. Return to Last-Wall, but they also want to come back and search the cave because what they went through was extreme, and
we
they
are
want
gonna
some
search
sort
the
of
cave.
reward as well. They are pirates.
We will.
Yes, you are right.
We will.
All right. So, as you guys board the Black Belafonte, you're able to get the crew and you're able to push it off the shallow waters, off the rocky shores, and you're able to get it back into the water. And you see that you're in sailing condition, but the Black Belafonte definitely needs repairs. You don't have all your cannons, you know, a lot of things are kind of torn up, but you're in sailing condition.
Cool.
As you head back out into the sea, back towards Last-Wall.
Is the port close to Last-Wall? I mean,
yeah,
is there a way
basically
to
you have to like land on the coast and then travel inward on foot.
Oh, yeah. So are we going to be able to like do repairs for the ship while we're there?
Yes, as you dock, as you get back into like the port, that's where you're able to do your repairs. It's just going to take a little bit and some quiche.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I feel like right there is a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Tight. That was
Good
out
job.
of spells,
You
man.
slayed the
three
vampire
more spells
queen. Couple more turns, you would have had like another swarm on you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I did my best, man.
Oh, good job, everybody.
My other wish that I was going to do, I was going to wish for Dante to be like on the ship.
Oh, nice.
That's what I should have done, but he was already like afflicted and everything.
Brandon, what if it's like a monkey's paw? So when you wish for him to go back on the boat, it just like drops him 20 feet from the air and just straight down, like, or it puts him just somewhere like stupid.
He like gets put on the mast and is like pierced.
No.
And it's like,
it's not cursed. It's not a curse.
Puts him in front of a cannon.
Wish.
He's on the boat, but he's in front of a cannon that's about to fire. Huzzah.
But yeah, you guys, he slayed the vampire queen. You slayed Guinevere. Not only that, Andrew, you kind of stumbled into saying her name as you killed her, which was a little secret thing that I put in there that was meant to like completely kill her. So good job.
Nice. Hell awesome. Good job, Andrew. Good job.
Good job, everybody.
MVP over here. MVP. Where's his medal? Jesus fucking Christ. What about what I did? What about Fritz? What about me? Where's my attaboy?
I mean,
you're actually fighting. You're over there reading a book.
Can't throw an inkwell very good.
She was invisible, motherfucker. Jesus Christ! You throw a fucking anything at something invisible. There's a chance. I'm trying over
multiple lightning bolts.
I really just want to find out who on the ship was firing the cannon so I can drown them in a bucket. Like just. Who was firing the cannons during the attack?
You see like two skeletons. You see like two skeletons point to each other, like.
I'm upset how low I rolled on my lightning bolt. That really sucked.
No, you guys did good. She's a tough opponent. You guys were able to kill her. She was just going to keep restoring her HP.
I know, those bats, fuck. I was like, no. All my hard work.
I'm trying to use all of her skills.
Because it seemed like I was like the only guy like hitting her there for a second. Like
I do like
Blade and Python were trying, but yeah. Blade did get that good hit in though. Yeah.
Fritz is literally racking his brain with all of the different ways that he can try and help and cast spells. And I'm just rolling a d20 to like see if I concentrate hard enough to make it do good. Like,
well, yeah, because you're able to basically like get the memory implanted into your head of the spell that was used against you. Because you're looking through the POV of Mama.
It's like, hey Fritz, I know you're trying to kill that vampire queen, but can I borrow Luthien real quick to channel some. I know you probably need him. A paladin would probably really help during this fight, like to kill her.
There was a moment where I was thinking about running over there and like pushing Brock out of the way and like trying like the spell myself and just being like, "You go kill Mama." That probably would have worked out better, but because
if that was the case, you would have had to have rolled to try to decipher the book.
Yeah, you don't know the language.
Yeah, that's right.
But Fritz didn't know that, so.
Yeah, but I was thinking that. Yeah.
As a good character, you definitely would have been able to be a conduit in which to cast the spell.
Yeah, but I was too into fighting her. I was just busy trying to kill her ass.
I think everyone did good. Sorry, Andrew, you're a good guy now, but
is he? Yeah. At the end of this episode, he is. At the beginning of next episode, he won't be.
You're like, and he's jerking off into the holy fountain. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Just go murder a kid in the night.
It's gonna be exhausting because I got to do a whole nother like when Brock is good character sheet. Like, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to do Touch of Corruption. My favorite thing to do is Touch of Corruption.
Yeah, where does that leave him in the paladin anti-paladin class?
I guess with that you'll just have to find out on the next episode.
Next time.
Next episode, yeah.
Next episode. Because you're not gonna find out now.
Dang. Well, shit. Since you said it, all right. Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to Critical Drinks. Like, subscribe, comment. We got some stuff in the works. So stay tuned. It's only going to get cooler unless I murder Brock Brutus next time.
He's a good guy now. He's a good guy. Hey, I'm a good guy.
I don't trust him.
If you murder me, then you would be evil because you just killed something of pure goodness.
Be worth it. Hey, nothing I do really relies on any type of alignment. So I'd still have all my powers and shit. So.
Yeah, just be bad.
I'd lean more closer to neutral than neutral good, I guess. Cool. All right. Thanks again, guys. But I think it's time to say
bye-bye now. Bye-bye now.
Bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye now. Theo says bye-bye now.